That's the sound of explosions and gunfire. Some sort of Call of Duty game with major surround sound. And that's what the guy downstairs does to relax. I mean, a lot of people do that. But I don't know who's kidding who. You can hear the fury in their trigger fingers. And after you just had a text fight with somebody, after I saw him whispering with the guy who threatened me, and he later told me he heard him, and I asked him, please help me. I kind of said it not screaming, so I didn't think he heard me, but he did hear me. And a man would have tried to help. And I say that because I texted him a few days ago when I saw him whispering with this guy, like right outside my window. And you can't help but be curious. This is the one guy who I could count on a little bit to be rational. And there he is whispering with Mr. Popularity Contest, like try to make it seem like he's all everybody's best friend. And God knows what he makes up. Or to turn people, you never know what people say, but there they were whispering, and he had his phone out like they were, like I don't know why he would have his phone out, but I texted him a little bit later trying to sound apologetic. Like I started with an apologetic tone, explaining that this is how I'd hoped it would come across. That I was trying to say, sorry, I happened to notice, but it's ironic that you'll probably just tell me it's none of my business. And basically that was all I said. I meant to say, if I ask, what that was about, you probably just tell me I'm my own business. But please understand that I pay attention because I was threatened. And he texts back, I'm a grown man, I can talk to whoever I want. And it's like, are you kidding me? Yes, son. And so but I can't read it right now because it's on the phone, but it was so hostile and angry, and I had literally written 2 long sentences, like kind of feeling him out for, is there anything I should be worried about? And he knows, and this guy, when I had spoken with him briefly a few days before, he was like, that guy's not going to hurt you. And it's like, you know that because it's really weird. It all comes down to the fact that I'm not worth, breaking a fingernail for. And then they have to kind of pretend that they're not. I mean, this guy's like barely 5'7" probably, and the other guy is like much bigger than him. He would never physically, but see, that's the thing. People reason with each other and just at some point say, enough of this. I already am the bigger person. All they have to, I never imagined it would go on this long. They threw a punch, a ridiculous bullshit punch, calling the police on me. This is why I seem over the top, because the irony that they're calling police on me. And so my punch back is to take a snapshot, a moving audio snapshot of the piece of hypocritical, lying shit that does this to me for years. I have been studying it at this point. I never meant for it to go on for this long. But I always thought if people saw, like, wow, people really do that to each other. I really thought at some point this would start to be an example of how change isn't just a bumper sticker. It comes down to a little, dose of bravery and confronting people honestly. Alright, this is way too long. Apparently he stopped playing the war game. I'm sure that,